Okay, fine. I surrender. You demons won, and I lost. So yeah, I'm sorry for terminating Profit Funtime Gamer 74 and his other major followers who had his followers curse me with this coronavirus due to all the blasphemy that I committed in the past, and for signing up with the wrong users like Jefflin71. Honestly, the reason for all these terminations would be because, well, let me just explain it to you. Unless, of course, you have a fear of envelopes, in which the Woodland Animations Ltd logo wouldn't even be scary to us and you at all, and that the guy who witnessed this scary logo was bullied a lot in class for this irrational fear of envelopes, and for hating Family Guy because they were more into SpongeBob SquarePants, My Little Pony, and Dora the Explorer, because he thinks that Family Guy is the same show that teaches teenagers on how to cut their wrists accurately, and that they should stay for their abuser's benefits if they are in an abusive relationship. On the other hand, the Cleveland show makes a really great parenting guide, as it tells you many things in parenting, like how to tell your kids on when it's time to take a pee-pee, and how you can administer diarrhea medicine in your children. Speaking of parenting, we also have an evil Elmo doll that sends death threats to children. The doll in question is commonly associated with evil Elmo. What's also associated with evil Elmo is this guy in an Elmo costume screaming out racial slurs and whatnot, Jordan Long says. Wait, hold on. What time is it? Around 8:30 p.m. Nice. Wait a second. It's April 1st? Holy shit. That means April Fool's demons. Of course I'm not surrendering to some Simpsons, and I don't even have the coronavirus. Speaking of coronavirus, though, I thought I'd like to make an episode based on this coronavirus. Same virus that has people isolated in their homes and turned toilet paper into an actual currency during this day and age, where we now have new concepts like social distancing and toilet paper-based economies. And yet you're probably wondering if I have any news on this pandemic that has not yet been heard of in the public, which is anything the news is trying to cover up on this pandemic from you in the form of some kind of muggle-worthy excuse. In fact, I do have some information, though. Turns out that the coronavirus is just a biological weapon created by none other than Micah Fanbrow, and of course, the infamous Oscar Ferguson, known as Zender Man or Clank Dog. How did I know this? Easy. We did some research on the coronavirus, and it turns out to have a similar construct to the chemicals that go into the Disco's Crisps brand. And, of course, I immediately knew this was yet another work of Oscunt himself. And I have to admit, I'm impressed on how far it has traveled across the world, and how it managed to cause a major impact on our society. Kind of disappointing. But however, considering the news has been using muggle-worthy excuses to cover up the fact that this is indeed a biological weapon, I still think it's pretty outrageous they let Oscunt get away with so much, especially the coronavirus. I mean, first, he killed his mom with a big bag of 10, and now he's spreading around a biological weapon that he created in order to end humanity because we know too much. He probably already has the coronavirus by now, but here's another question. How did it actually spread? How did he know where to put it? Apparently, I don't know how he knew where to put it, but I know he released this virus into a bowl of bat soup from some kind of device like a necklace or something, or a pendant, kind of like Game of Thrones. But I don't know how it managed to spread from China to the whole world. I don't know how it managed to spread, but I do know how it was started. But what really gets me is this. Where's Oscar Ferguson or his current alias, Ben Schrouder, getting all this money from? How is he getting away with all these crimes, and why is the news covering up each and every one of his crimes with muggle-worthy excuses? Seriously, why is no one taking action on this? Why is no one talking about this individual? I mean, are we really afraid of this man to the point where we're just going to let him get away with such terrible actions? I mean, I know no one will believe me that he is responsible for this, but still, come on. He's gone too far this time. I mean, we really need to put a stop to this. I mean, that's all I have to say about this coronavirus right now. And to anyone still watching this, I'd like to thank you personally for making it this far into the video by telling you guys to prepare for the Modelo virus once this coronavirus is over with, because I apparently got a word from God saying that this will come soon. It may or may not come soon, but just prepare. It's not done yet. But for now, well, see ya.